Welcome on into the broadcast. We've got some PSCL action here in Palm Springs Stadium. Stephen Buxton, Cole Pavelio joining you today, and we've got the Haymakers and Bombers for Game 2 of our PSCL doubleheader. Coming off the last game, it was Colonials and A's, and Colonials took a thriller in extras. 9th inning, 5-4 Colonials. Now it's Haymakers and Bombers. Bombers looking to win their third in a row, and Haymakers trying to break a 5-game losing streak. They started off 4-4, now they're 4-9, and it's getting to kind of a dire situation. But they'll face off against Joseph Wynn for the Haymakers. Starting lineup for the Bombers: Reese Vassar, Joe Licari, Joe Thornton, the first three in the lineup. Charlie Wooden, Joe Barros, Caden Egebrayton, 4 through 6. Daniel Jenkins, Bobby Irving, Asher Friedman, Nathan Wilson, Cam Solar rounded out for the Bombers. And again, facing off against Joseph Wynn, it'll be Reese Vassar leading things off here. Vassar steps in the box. Bombers wearing their yellow jerseys, white pants against the Haymakers in their maroon jerseys and white pants. Wynn gets the sign, kicks and deals, and we're off. First pitch fouled back off the net for strike one. Oh, 1 pitch from Wynn. Kicks and fires, and that's floated in the air out to short right field. Coming in on it. He'll haul that one in for the catch. That's Augie Cowan running in from right field. First out of the game, and that leads things off for Joe Licari. After the fly out to right field. Licari hits the first pitch in almost the same spot, but camping under it is Joseph Rocha, and 2 quick outs. Almost the same hit ball right there, just a little shorter. Beautiful day here in Palm Springs, one of the cooler days we've had this week. Third batter of the game, Joe Thornton. Watches ball 1. Joe Thornton, two-way player. Pitches on most days. Watches ball 2. He pitches and DHs on most of his off days. Out of Spokane Falls Community College. 2-0 pitch from Wynn. Thornton fouls that one off the back of the net. It's 2-1. Thornton so far, it's been better off the mound than it has at the plate, just hitting 187 so far this year. But he's been able to find his way on base. Looking for his first hit in 4 games, though. Number down to third base. It's going to be a long throw. It has time, though, and gets Thornton in time. Quick 1-2-3 inning for the Haymakers. We'll be right back for the bottom of the first. Still no score.
We just got our best ever ratings from U.S. News and World Report. We're the #1 hospital in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. High performing in 17 common procedures from joint replacements to heart attack care. And for the first time, national ranking as high performing in 3 adult specialties. We're proud of these ratings, but what matters most, as always, is how we rate with you.
Learn more at eisenhowerhealth.org/awards. There's something winning in the agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $29.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Bottom of the first inning here in Palm Springs. No score. Bombers and Haymakers. Stephen Buxton, Cole Pavelio joining you here in beautiful Palm Springs Stadium. Top of the lineup for the Haymakers coming up. It's Dom Tolentino, followed by Savon Battle, Parker Roeder, and Jose Diaz round out the top 4. Augie Cowan, Joseph Rocha, Carson Ledbetter, Aiden Cardoza, BJ Tokushima, and Aaron Garcia round out the bottom half. Dom Tolentino, the left fielder, stepping in against Cameron Solar. Solar looking to get back on the right track of things. Still does not have a win yet this year through his first 3 appearances. And fires in strike 1 there. Cam Solar out of Ottawa University, surprise. 5'10", 160 pounds southpaw for the Bombers. 0-1 pitch, high and inside, it's 1-1. Last time out, faced off against Colonials, 2 1/3 innings, 6 runs, 4 earned. Looking to do better than that here. High pitch just misses the zone, it's 2-1. Solar gets the sign, kicks and deals, and chopper off the end of the bat goes just foul down the left field line. Nathan Wilson chasing after that. Couldn't catch up to it. Tolentino with the 2-2 pitch. Watches it go inside, ball 3. Full count, no outs here in the first. Pitch is up the middle, and that's going to be the first hit of the day. Dom Tolentino with the leadoff single and moves things along for Savon Battle with the runner on.
Good piece of hitting just straight back up the middle, right past the feet of Solar. Now Savon Battle a chance to do some damage and strike first with the runner on.
It's been a bit of an odd season for Savon Battle. He got traded over from the A's, and since then, I don't think the Haymakers have won a game, as it's the 1-0 pitch right there, just outside. Savon Battle out of Baker University. He's had a great summer so far, average pushing 300 at 294. With a runner on, 1-0 pitch inside, ball 2. Battle coming off his last game against the Coyotes, went 1 for 3. Flails through the breaking pitch right there. It's 2-1. He's got hits in back-to-back games. And hasn't gone a game this year without getting on base. 2-1 pitch goes inside, almost gets a piece of him. Looked like he was trying to argue his case and go down to first, but our home plate umpire pulls him back, and it's a 3-1 count here. Cam Solar hoping for a ground ball. 3-1 pitch. Battle swings and misses again. Pitch was outside. He tried to reach in for it, couldn't come up with it. Battle, the middle infielder, playing shortstop today. And he fouls that one back. Full count here. No outs, 1 on. And that's ball 4 there. Savon Battle with the walk, and it's back-to-back base runners to lead things off for the Haymakers. Dom Tolentino to second base, Savon Battle to first, and Park Roeder playing center field today. Comes in the box. Roeder, the left-handed hitter, appeared in that game against the Coyotes. Closed it out for them and on the mound, and the hard-throwing Roeder is one of the handful of players to be sitting around 90 with his fastball in the PSCL. Had a great performance, struck out a bunch in his last appearance. Struck out 6 in just 3 innings of work. 1-0 pitch. Catches the bottom of the zone, it's strike 1. Roeder so far, it's been up and down on the mound. Again, coming off a great performance his last time out. But with the bat, he's settled in nicely. The lefty hitting .440 so far this year, and he's got a runner in scoring position and swings right through the 1-1 pitch. It's 1-2. Cam Solar still looking for his first out of the inning. One-two pitch from Solar. Inside, and that looks like it got a piece of Roeder. 3 base runners start the day off for the Haymakers. 2 of them free passes already. Bases are loaded for the cleanup man, Jose Diaz. Early jam here for Cam Solar. Jose Diaz, College of the Desert product, third baseman and pitcher. He's playing on the hog corner today and hitting 190 so far this year, and right now would be a great time to get his first hit in 5 games. First hit in 6 games. Last hit was on June 18th against the Bootleggers. 1-0 pitch, chopper. Right to first base, going to throw down to second. No throw back to first. It's going to be an RBI fielder's choice for Jose Diaz. Dom Tolentino comes in to score. Savon Battle to third. Park Roeder out on the fielder's choice right there. Jose Diaz to first, and Augie Cowan coming up with runners on the corners. 1 out here in the first. First pitch fouled back. It's 0-1. For Diaz, that's his 3rd RBI of the season. Augie Cowan out of Our Lady of the Lake University. Looking for his first hit since Haymakers game against the Coyotes. 0-1 pitch. Outside, but gets the call. Bobby Irving back there, set up outside, got the pitch that Looked like it was off the plate, but good framing job there, and it's an 0-2 count. Oh-2 pitch down and away. It's 1-2. Soler kicks and deals and blows the changeup by him. First strikeout of the day. Two outs for Joseph Rocha. Rocha again got runners on the corners. It's Savon Battle at third, Jose Diaz at first, and that one's right up the middle. It's going to be a base hit. Savon Battle comes to score. Jose Diaz to third, and Joseph Rocha puts the Haymakers up 2-0. Second RBI of the day for the Haymakers. Jose Diaz at third base, Joseph Rocha at first, Carson Ledbetter coming up, the extra hitter for the Haymakers with 2 outs. Right on the corner, it's strike 1. Well located breaking ball. Carson Ledbetter fouls it back. It's strike 2. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Joseph Rocha fell behind 0-2 before that RBI single right there. And Cam Soler just hoping for an out here, hoping to give the Bombers a chance to get back on the board. 0-2 pitch gets by Irving, and after it rolled away from him slow, Irving didn't know where it was, and Jose Diaz comes in to score. It's 3-0. Joseph Rocha over to second. Irving had no idea that ball got under him, and as it was leaking out, Rocha and Diaz with the heads-up base running. One-two count, 2 outs. Inside ball 2. Again, 3-0 Haymakers right now. Joseph Rocha on second after the RBI single and wild pitch. 2-2 pitch. Down the right field line, that's going to go foul. Hops over the fence and goes over to the batting cage. Two-two pitch. Line into left field. That's going to get down for a hit. Coming around third, throw to home is in time. Joseph Rocha got the go-ahead signal and couldn't run fast enough to beat the throw from Barros. Single from Ledbetter, but that's going to end the inning. Not before the Haymakers put up 3 and go into the second ahead 3-0 here in Palm Springs. We'll be right back.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools where your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back. 3-0 ball game here in Palm Springs. Haymakers over the Bombers. Haymakers trying to break a 5-game losing streak right now, and what better way than to put up a crooked number in the first inning? Cam Solar started things off for the Bombers with a leadoff hit allowed to Dom Tolentino. Savon Battle followed that up with a walk, and then hit Park Roeder with the pitch. Wasn't before Jose Diaz grounded into an RBI fielder's choice that they got the first out in the first inning.
Now the Bombers' bats have got to help out their pitcher and answer back right here after giving up 2 earned runs and 3 runs in total.
Charlie Wooden leading things off. Number 4 batter takes strike 1.
Wooden from Beaumont, Texas, and when you talk to him, you can definitely tell he's from Texas.
Joseph Wynn on the mound for the Haymakers. Fires the 1-0 pitch. Inside, ball 1. A lot of Texas guys in the PSCL from all over the state. Wooden, just one of them. 1-1 pitch. Catches the corner, strike 2. One-two pitch from Wynn. Gets away from him. Fastball just slipped out of the hand. It's 2-2 now. Two-two pitch. Grounder down the right field line, foul. Defensive alignment for the Haymakers. Tolentino, Roeder, Cowan, and the outfielder from left to right. 2-2 pitch here. Outside, ball 3. Full count. Diaz, Battle, Cordoza, and Rocha in the infield from left to right. Win on the mound. BJ Tokushima behind the plate. He'll be catching for today. Full count, no outs against Charlie Wooten. Chopped off the hands in front of the mound. Not foul ball. Throw down from Tokushima, and he gets him for the first out. Quick 2-3 put out.
Had to fight that one off the hands. Looked inside to me from up here, but Wooden just got the handle of the bat to it. It sounded like weak contact, and it was, and just managed to fight it off to home plate, and Tokushima fired him down.
Joe Barros coming in. 5-hole hitter, takes ball 1. Looking for his first hit since their game against the Coyotes. Before that, he had a 5-game hitting streak going. Ball 1 slips out of the hands of Wynn again. We've had 2 arm side misses early on that out of the hand. It wasn't even close, not even possible to get caught by Tokushima.
After that one, he stopped and stared at his hand and now rubbing up the next baseball, so you wonder if he's just not being able to get a grip on these baseballs.
2-0 pitch. In the dirt, ball 3.
That time it was a big glove side miss. So maybe these are just pearls of baseballs that he's having trouble grasping the fresh leather.
3-0 pitch from Wynn. Gets the sign and fires. Top of the zone, strike 1. It could be the new leather. Maybe he's got a little bit of sweat on his hand. Either way, it looks like he found it with that one. 3-1 pitch. Off the end of the bat, foul down the right field line.
Definitely be something to keep an eye on throughout his outing if he deals with it continuously or if it's just a hiccup here early on.
Barros, two-way player out of Hartnell College. Watches the full count pitch go inside for the first walk of the day. First walk for the Bombers, their first base runner after their top 4 went down in order. Caden Egerbraden, extra hitter coming in today.
Caught yesterday for the Bombers, so gained the day off today.
It's a common thing you'll see for Egerbraden, the local kid out of Desert Christian, swings through the first pitch, it's 0-1. A lot of these teams carry 3-4 catchers, and on their off days when one of the other guys is catching, you'll either see them both at the DH and each EH spot, or one of them just gets the day off, and that's a hot shot to third base, throw down to first. He's got him in time, double play. Egerbraden lines out to third base, and Joe Barros with the big lead in secondary had nowhere to go. Going into the top or bottom of the second inning, Haymakers up 3-0. We'll be right back.
Two locations with something for everyone. Stuffed Pizza Bar and Grill.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Bottom of the second inning here in Palm Springs. Haymakers ahead of the Bombers 3-0. After the Haymakers sent their top 7 to the plate in the first inning. Aiden Cardoza going to lead things off for the Haymakers against Cam Solar. Again, up 3-0, and Bombers have only sent 6 to the plate through 2 after Caden Egerbraden had the hard line out to third base, and Joe Barros was doubled up at first. First pitch ball out of Cam Solar.
Bombers have had a lot of hard, well-struck balls this season. They just unfortunately find leather, and sometimes that's the way this game goes. And you just hope that it comes in time to even out, that you can get a few well-struck balls that end up as hits and not just good lineouts.
Cam Solar behind 2-0. Gets a strike close, and Aiden Cordoza caught off speed with that one. 2-1 count to Cordoza out of Mount San Antonio College. Here's the pitch, catches the zone, strike 2. Good fastball by Solar, 72 at the top of the zone. 2-2 pitch. Cordoza watches ball 3. Cordoza playing second base today and looking for his first hit in a couple days. Last hit on the 20th against the Haymakers. And he goes down swinging there. Full count pitch. Cordoza couldn't catch up to it. Fastball on the bottom of the zone, and he's 0 for 1 with a K. BJ Tokushima stepping in the box. Watch a strike 1 fastball top of the zone. A 1 pitch, outside ball 1. Bombers coming into the game 3-10 in last place in the Northern Division, but they've won 3 of their last 4. Solar with the 1-1 pitch. Hard grounder, gets by third base right there, goes into left field. Barros chasing after it. And BJ Tokushima with a double. Throw back to second base. Couldn't get Tokushima in time, and he's going to have a courtesy runner. That's Dane Sparks. I'm sorry, that's James Taylor III who will be running for him. First pitch to Aaron Garcia, swung on and missed. Oh, 1 count, 1 out, 1 on. Ball 1, bottom of the zone. Haymakers coming into the game 4-9. They've lost 5 in a row. Looking to get on the right track of things here. 1-1 pitch. Inside ball 2. And so far, so good for them. 3 runs in the first. They've got a runner in scoring position now, and James Taylor and Aaron Garcia, their DH, up to bat here in the second inning. Pitch catches the corner of the zone, strike 2. Two-two pitch, outside, gets away from Irving. Taylor's going to go to third base. It'll be a full count. And we've got time called. Bombers defensive lineup, Barros, Lakari, and Jenkins in the outfield left to right. 3-2 pitch up the middle. Gets caught by Vassar, I'm sorry. Vassar at second base, Friedman at short. Wilson and Wooden at third and first. Irving behind the plate. And Cam Solar on the mound. We've got 2 outs, runner on third base. That's James Taylor. And top of the lineup coming up, Dom Tolentino singled and scored last inning. Again, Haymakers up 3-0. First pitch, catches the inside corner of the zone. Strike 1, 2 outs. Cam Solar with the 0-1 pitch. Outside, it's 1-1. Dom Tolentino out of Modesto Junior College. Watches ball too high. Has just 1 hit in his last 4 games. That one was against the Colonials on June 27th. 2-1 pitch. In there. Out into short left field. Barros coming in on it. And he'll take that for the 3rd out. No score in the 2nd inning, and Haymakers still up 3-0. We'll go to the top of the 3rd.
Two locations with something for everyone. Stuffed Pizza Bar and Grill.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Three to nothing here at beautiful Palm Springs Stadium. Stephen Buxton, Cole Pavelio joining you for Game 2 of the PSCL doubleheader here on the PSCL Broadcasting Network. Haymakers ahead of the Bombers, and it's their turn to hit. 6 or 7, 8, and 9 in the lineup due up. Daniel Jenkins going to lead things off against Joseph Wynn, who's worked against the minimum so far. Has not allowed a hit and fires in ball 1. Wynn allowed the first base runner of the day for the Bombers last inning on the walk to Joe Barros. 1-0 pitch inside ball 2. And then Caden Egebraden came up and bailed him out of that with a hard shot to third base. Diaz was able to corral it in, and then after Barros had a big lead on first, he was hung out to dry and doubled up. Swung on and missed through strike 1. One of the better plays we've seen in the year defensively. And Joseph Wynn out of Southwestern College, the beneficiary, looking for his first win of the year. 2-1 pitch. Gets over Jenkins' head. He has to duck after that one. It'll be 3-1.
Wynn's still searching for his control here in the 3rd. He's had misses to both sides.
And it's been the control that's been part of the issue so far this season. 3-1 pitch. Catches the corner, full count. Through 8 in the third innings, he's hit 2, he's walked 10, just struck out 6. He's got an ERA well above 7 right now. 3-2 pitch. Fouled off the net. I'm sorry, that's an ERA just under 7, 6.48 right now. Last appearance against the Bombers. Lost 5-3. Payoff pitch. Inside, and he walked him. Daniel Jenkins with another walk. Back-to-back innings with a walk for Joe Wynn. Joseph Wynn in to face off against the Bombers' backstop, Bobby Irving. Wynn 6'2", 190 pounds against Bobby Irving, 5'6", 160 pounds out of Shawnee Community College. First pitch almost gets away from Tokushima. It's 1-0. Haymakers ahead, 3 runs on 4 hits. Bombers still looking for their first hit of the game, have just 2 base runners. 1-0 pitch, gets above Irving again. Wins second inning in a row, having some pitches get away from him. Missing, not even close out of the hand, looked like it just slipped. 2-0 pitch. Throw back down to first. Not in time to get Daniel Jenkins, who had a big secondary right there, but diving back after the throw from Tokushima. Just late, though. It's 2-1. Here's the 4th pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 2-2. Wynn still no strikeouts today, but he's only faced 7 batters through 2 innings, and the leadoff batter here. Curveball got him looking. Bobby Irving goes down on Wynn's first strikeout of the day.
Just froze Irving in a strikeout looking, as you mentioned, and strikeout number 1. Looked like a get-me-over curve, and it just froze Irving.
Yeah, curveball just caught the outside corner, and the first pitch to Asher Friedman, and that's a ball up and away. Asher Freeman playing shortstop today with a runner on first. 1-0 pitch. Fastball, strike 2. 84, lower half. Not a ton you can do with that right there. With the glove side movement running away from him. 1-1 pitch. Bottom of the zone with the curveball again. It's 1-2. 1-2 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. Kicks and deals and freezes him on another curveball. 2 straight strikeouts.
Seems like he's trying to find his knockout pitch here in the 3rd inning, and it seems like he'll be that curveball for right now.
Curveball just gets the zone there. 2nd strikeout of the inning. Hung it a little up, but Asher Friedman looking for something else there. And here comes Nathan Wilson playing 3rd base today, the number 10 hitter. First pitch fastball, high, ball 1. Nathan Wilson out of Christopher Newport University. Fouls that one back. Looked like it got a piece of Tokushima on the way back to the fence. He's got hits in his in 3 of his last 5 games. Looking for his first one since they played the Coyotes last weekend. 1-1 pitch. Curveball. Misses the zone. Wynn's starting to lean on the breaking stuff. 2-1 pitch. Bobby Irving on first base. Another breaking ball freezes Wilson. It's 2-2. 2-2 pitch. 2 outs here in the 3rd inning. A runner on first. Wynn kicks and deals, and did he go? No, he didn't. Ball 3. Wilson with the check swing on the fastball up in the zone. But he managed to hold up 87 on the upper half of the zone. Caught a lot of the plate, though. 3-2 pitch. On the corner, Joseph Wynn strikes out the side. 3 straight Ks after the leadoff walk. And we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. Haymakers up 3-0. Bottom of the 3rd inning here in Palm Springs. Stephen Buxton, Cole Pavelio joining you for Game 2 of the PSCL on the main stadium here today. Haymakers going back up to hit up 3-0 against Cam Solar and the Bombers. Savon Battle, the number 2 hitter, leading things off here. Off the end of the bat, foul. 0-1. Battle took a hack at a low fastball just below the zone. Just able to make contact there. Battle lines that one right to Vassar at second base. Looked like it might have dropped, but hung up there for a while, and Vassar able to run it down in short left field. Or right field, I'm sorry. Quick out for Cam Solar and Park Roeder. Second batter up in the inning. Roeder was hit by a pitch in the first and lines that one foul down the right field line. Roeder, one of many PSCL players uncommitted, 5'6", 170, hard-throwing righty. Watches ball 1 inside. Right-handed pitcher. Hits left-handed. Plays the outfield too and has a good bat. A lot of schools would be lucky to have this young man. 1-1 pitch. Just above the zone, it's 2-1.
One of the guys on the All-Star ballot for the PSCL, as the PSCL getting ready to face the the Power on the 4th of July.
That'll be an exciting event. It's always a close game and a packed house, and we'll be broadcasting it. 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. It's 2-2. Again, the Bombers put up 3 in that long first inning. They sent 7, or Haymakers, they sent 7 to the plate against Cam Solar. It's 2-2 now. Rotor chopper to second, throw to first by Vassar, in time to get him. 2 outs here in the 3rd inning. Quick 4-3 put out there. And Jose Diaz in to face off against Soler again. Last time he was up, reached on a fielder's choice and scored. Had an RBI, scored Tolentino from third. It was the first out they got in the first inning, though. Now he's up with 2 outs and nobody on. Here's the first pitch. Lined into right center field. That's going to get down and right in front of the warning track. Licari will take that, and it's a stand-up double for Jose Diaz. He extends the inning for Augie Cowan. Cowan 0 for 1 today, struck out in the first. Cowan watches ball 1 outside. He's got 1 RBI so far this year. He's got 4 walks, 5 hits, and he's hitting over 300 so far. It's a really deep Haymakers lineup. 0-1 pitch inside, ball 2. He's got hits in 3 of his last 4 games. Didn't get one against the Blue Sox. 2-0 pitch, upstairs, ball 3. Took a little bit off the fastball there. Comes in at 70. .30 pitch. Outside 4-pitch walk for Augie Cowan. He gets on for the first time, and it's Joseph Rocha coming up. Rocha playing first base today, had an RBI single in the first inning. He came around and scored. Rocha with the blue helmet. He's got the white arm sleeve, black bat. And he lines that one into right field, but that's going to hang up for Barros. Fly out to left field, ends the inning for the Haymakers. Cam Solar puts up another 0, and we'll be right back for the top of the 4th here on the Palm Springs Collegiate League Broadcasting Network.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Top of the fourth inning here in Palm Springs. Bombers coming up down 3 against the Haymakers. Top of the Bombers lineup due up, though. It's Reese Varner leading things off. Here in the fourth inning, down 3-0. Bombers still looking for their first hit of the game. First pitch by Wynn, upstairs, ball 1. And we've seen that so far from Wynn. A couple non-competitive pitches out of the hand. Just looks like they've slipped. Doesn't look like he's got the best feel for the ball, but he's been able to work in and out of some trouble. Breaking ball, can't get the call there. He's walked 2 so far. Struck out 3, struck out the side last inning. 2-0 pitch. Chopper up the middle. Might get through. Diving stop attempt. Throw to first. And Rocha just has to come off the bag to prevent that from getting to the dugout. Cardozo with an incredible effort right there. But it's an infield single. First hit of the day for the Bombers. Reese Varner on first and Joe Licari coming up. Licari popped out to first base in the first inning. Here's the first pitch. Downstairs, ball 1. Licari lines that one up the middle. This could be 2. Down to short, throw to first, double play. 4-6-3 double play, and we've got 2 outs here in the fourth inning. Hard liner to Cardozo. He shoveled it to Battle, and Battle with the strong throw down to Rocha at first. Twin killing for the Haymakers. And it's Joe Thorin, the left-handed DH, coming in with no one on and 2 outs here in the fourth. Ball 1 well outside. Both teams' defense has been excellent so far, outside of an errant throw on really a heave up for a prayer by Battle at shortstop after the leadoff single by Reese Varner. But right there, they're able to eliminate it, and bases are clear, 2 outs. 2-0 pitch. Fastball catches the zone. It's strike 1 at 76. I'm sorry, that was the changeup. 2-1. Upstairs, ball 3. Fastball in there at 89. Haymakers holding on to a couple of the harder throwers in the PSCL, and here's the 3-1 pitch, fouled back off the net, 85 away.
Wynn's obviously got the speed. It's just control. He's still hasn't found here today in the fourth inning. He's still missing arm side a handful of times in each at-bat.
Again, walks have been a problem at time for Wynn, and there's one right there. Full count walk to Joe Thornton, extends the inning for Charlie Wooden. Wooden with a little chopper in front of the plate, throw down to first by Tokushima, got him in the second inning. And here in the fourth, he's got Joe Thornton on first. First pitch, downstairs, ball 1. Wynn with his 13th walk of the year. To get Thornton at first, and he fires in a strike there on the corner. It's 1-1. Took a little bit off that fastball. It was 82 right there. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's strike 2. 76 on the changeup. Great movement on that one. Wynn with 3 strikeouts on the day. A fourth could get him out of the inning right here. It's 1-2. 2 outs against Charlie Wooden. Here's the pitch upstairs. Wooden had to get away from it. Wooden had, so far, solid season. He's been solid with the bat, been great defensively, and chopper down to third base. That's going to go foul. Two and two will do it again. Wooden out of Oklahoma Wesleyan, hitting .231 so far, .429 on base percentage, .755 OPS. 2-2 pitch, 2 outs, a runner on first. It's Joe Thornton. Here's the pitch by Wynn. Lined up the middle and a leaping catch by Savon Battle to end the inning. What a catch by Battle in a game where the defense by the Haymakers has really been the difference so far. We'll be back for the bottom of the fourth, right back on the PSCL Broadcasting Network.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Desert Air started right here in the Coachella Valley in 1954, and we've been welcoming customers to our family ever since. With nearly 70 years of proven trust, dependability, and experience, we've got the AC and heating expertise to help you all year round. Plus, our factory-trained technicians provide well-informed maintenance, repairs, and installation, so you get our industry-best products with industry-best service. Contact our family at Desert Air. We'll make sure you live comfortably, always.
Back here for the bottom of the fourth inning, and Shaden Sullivan coming in for the Bombers. 1-0 pitch, catches the zone. It's strike one. Sullivan taking over for Cam Solar after 3 innings, 3 runs, 2 of them earned. And him and the Bombers are down 3-0 right now. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, fouled back into the glove. Facing off against Joe Barros. I'm sorry, facing off against Carson Ledbetter for the Haymakers. Joe Barros will be leading things off next inning for the Bombers. Ledbetter watches ball 2 upstairs. Looks like that's actually Manny Liberty on the mound. 2-2 pitch from Liberty. fouled back into the parking lot. Liberty with what looks like just a number change right here. He's out there wearing 18 right now, and he has 2 outings so far. Hasn't allowed a run. 2-2 pitch. Liberty fires in a fastball that's upstairs for ball 3. Ledbetter had a single in the first, did not score. And he walks on a 5-pitch walk. Ledbetter at first, Aiden Cardoza coming up. He struck out in the second inning. No one out, 1 on here in the bottom of the 4th. Again, Stephen Buxton, Cole Pavelio joining here on the PSCL Broadcasting Network. First pitch to Cardoza. Catches the corner, strike 1. Looked like a fastball inside, kind of a 2-seamer running in on Cardoza. 0-1 pitch, liner to third, gets by Diaz, rolls all the way into left field. We've got runners in first and second after the single by Cardoza. Hard shot to Wilson, couldn't corral that, got all the way to Barros in left field, and Carson Ledbetter on second, Aiden Cardoza on first. BJ Tokushima coming up. He doubled in the second inning. Tokushima watches ball 1 in the dirt. One-oh pitch. Tokushima swings through a first strike. Tokushima. Skies the 1-1 pitch. Coming back over almost gets over the net, but behind the plate, Irving lost it in the sun. It's going to fall right in front of the backstop, and it's a 1-2 count. Irving putting the mask over his eyes, trying to block out the sun, but he just couldn't find it. Here on a bright blue day with no clouds in the sky. 1-2 pitch. In on the hands, it's ball 2. Tokushima up. With runners on first and second, Carson Ledbetter got on a leadoff walk. Aiden Cardoza followed that up with a single. Aaron Garcia due up next. Ball in the dirt, gets away, but Irving able to stay close, and no one moves. Or looks like that was called a strike. Tokushima walking away after the 2-2 pitch. Caught the zone, but Irving was crossed up, and the ball got away from him. So we've got 1 out, and Aaron Garcia coming up. Garcia watches ball 1. Garcia with a pop out to second base in the second inning. Up here in the 4th with 1 out, 2 on. Carson Ledbetter on second base, and that one's lined and going to get down in right field. Ledbetter coming around third, and he's going to score. Going into third is Cardoza. And runners on the corners, it's 4-0 Haymakers. RBI single by Aaron Garcia. And Haymakers have the top of the lineup coming up. Dom Tolentino, his 3rd at-bat of the day. He already singled in the first, led things off, and scored. With 1 out and 2 on, and that one's skied in the left field. Going back on it is Barros. He's all the way at the warning track, and that's going to get over his head and fall down. From third, Aiden Cardoza is going to score, and it's 5-0 with a stand-up double for Dom Tolentino. Or that's a single by Tolentino. Tokushima had to, or Aaron Garcia had to hold up in the middle of first and second. Didn't know if it was going to get caught. Barros had a good jump on it, but couldn't catch up. So it's runners on first and second for Savon Battle. A 347-foot RBI single for Dom Tolentino. 1-0 pitch upstairs. It's 2-0. 2-0 pitch, 2 runners on. Savon Battle at the plate after making an incredible leaping grab to end the last inning. He's ahead 3-0. Manny Liberti on the mound. Fires the 3-0 pitch, catches the outside corner of the zone. 3-1 on a pitch that looked like it was off the plate, but a good framing job by Irving bringing it back and getting the call. 3-1 pitch, Battle chopper to third. That's bobbled by Wilson, and he's going to have no throw. It's bases loaded for Park Roeder. That's ruled as a hit on the hot shot to the hot corner. And Wilson could not come up with the play right there, and thanks to that, it's bases loaded. We're going to have a meeting on the mound, and it looks like we've got a pinch hitter for Park Roeder. We'll figure all that out. It's number 3, Levi Cook, coming in to hit. And the Bombers didn't have anyone warming up in their bullpen, so this is purely just probably a little pump-up talk, a little bit of strategy there. And everyone's going to go back to their spots. Looks like they're Wooden at first base just went back to go get a drink of water. He's going to go back to his defensive positioning. But there's one out after what was ruled a hit by Savon Battle. And Levi Cook takes strike one. Bases loaded, one out. Haymakers trying to add on to the 5-run lead already. They scored 3 in the first, 2 so far this inning. 0-1 pitch, catches the corner, it's strike 2. Levi Cook down 0-2. Here's the pitch. Inside ball 1. Cook out of Allen Hancock College. He's got a chance to almost put this game away. Up 5 runs with bases loaded. 1-2 pitch upstairs. Almost gets away from Irving. Had to jump up for it. And Cook, one of the many guys you'd really want to reach for here. He's got hits in 4 straight games, hitting .367 on the year. 2-2 pitch. Lined into right field. That's not going to get into the gap, but it's got deep enough to be a sac fly. That'll score 1 run. Aiden Cardoza from third base. Tolentino stay at, or Aaron Garcia will stay at second base. Tolentino at first. Or no, that was Tolentino scoring from third. Aaron Garcia scored Aaron Garcia standing on second. Savon Battle at first. Cook with the sacrifice fly, and that's a chopper that's going to get by Wooden at first base. Coming around the corner is Garcia. He's going to score. It's 7-0 Haymakers. 2 outs, runners on the corners. Jose Diaz with an RBI single. Jose Diaz at first, Savon Battle at third. Tolentino, Ledbetter, and Cardoza have scored so far this inning, and the Haymakers have put up a 4 spot here in the 4th. First pitch is upstairs and in on Joseph Roach, or on Augie Cowan, who walked in the 3rd, struck out in the 1st. If he could get on Joseph Rocha coming up, and he had an RBI single in the 1st. 1-0 pitch to Cowan. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball had him fooled. Cowan with runners on the corners. 1-1 pitch gets the call on a strike that was borderline, just off the plate, but a good framing job by Bobby Irving. Manny Liberti trying to limit it to just the 4 runs. 1-2 pitch, caught him looking, strike 3. That'll end the inning, but not before the Haymakers able to put up 4 runs. We go to the top of the 5th, and Haymakers up 7-0. Top of the 5th inning here in Palm Springs. PSCL action, and this game's been full of action. 7-0. Haymakers over the Bombers. Haymakers doing their best to end the 5-game skid they're on. 7 runs, 10 hits, and they've only allowed 1 to the Bombers, and Joseph Wynn gets the 2nd of the day with a leadoff double down the left field line. Stand-up double for Joseph Wynn, or for Joe Barros. He's on for his 2nd time today, walked in the 2nd inning. And now Caden Egebraden's got a runner in scoring position. Again, down 7, and for Joseph Wynn, what a way to get started. Coming off a couple rough appearances. Hasn't really been able to put it together so far this year, but what a job he's done so far today. He's through 4, scoreless. He's just allowed two hits, allowed 5 total base runners, but he's down 2-0 now against Caden Egebraden. for Wynn. He hasn't had it all together, hasn't had the complete control, but he's been able to grind through these innings. 2-0 pitch outside. It's 3-0. Bombers with the 3-0 pitch to Egebraden. Inside, it's a 4-pitch walk. Back-to-back base runners on for the Bombers. And we've got Jenkins coming up. Daniel Jenkins walked in the 3rd inning before Bobby Irving, Asher Friedman, and Nathan Wilson. 3 straight strikeouts to end the inning for Joseph Wynn. Wynn in really his first jam of the day. 1-2-3 first inning. He walked Joe Barros before the double inning ended that one. And he's behind 0-1 against Daniel Jenkins, who he walked Jenkins to lead off the 3rd. Again, 3 straight strikeouts in that inning. Only had 2 base runners in the 4th. But here with back-to-back base runners to lead things off, down 0-1. It's 1-1 now. Finds the strike zone for the first time. Wynn kicks and deals. Breaking ball just misses the bat. It's 1-2. Wynn with 3 strikeouts so far today. 1-2 pitch. Fastball upstairs. It's 2-2. Wynn's got 2 on. No outs. 2-2 pitch to Daniel Jenkins. Here's the pitch. Outside, full count. And for the Bombers, coming off such a tough start so far this year, they were 0-9 to start the year. They won 1, lost 1, and they've won 2 in a row coming into this game. But they're down 7, full count pitch. Inside, and he's walked him loaded. Cole, coming into the inning, it seemed like even with the lack of control, Joseph Wynn, he was really dealing. I mean, he was able to work in and out of the counts. He was working deep counts, but it didn't really affect him. He was able to induce a lot of soft contact. What's happened so far here?
I think he's just finally gave up an extra base hit, and that really threw him off having a runner in scoring position. You have to pitch a little bit differently when someone's in scoring position, and it seems like he's gone away what's been working from him. He's been scared to miss big, and when he's gone away from what's been working from him, he's just not been able to even find the strike zone at all now that he's scared of missing at all. He doesn't want to get by his backstop, so he's just giving up walks now.
Well, he needs a strikeout here. Bases loaded, no outs. Chopper to third. That gets by both fielders. Into left field. 2 will score. Throw down home, not in time. Thought about going to third base, but it's a 2 RBI single. Bobby Irving gets the first runs on the board. Advances on the throw to home. Joe Barros scores. Caden Egebraden scores. Daniel Jenkins to third base. Bobby Irving on second. He's going to get a pinch runner. 2 RBI double for Bobby Irving. And he's got a pinch runner coming out. Looks like it's number 12, Michael Carlin. Michael Carlin on second. Daniel Jenkins on third. Asher Freeman coming up. Freeman struck out. And that's a slow chopper to third base. Throw down to first. Throw back to... Had the pump fake there. Looked like he was going to throw back down to third. Try and get Daniel Jenkins sleeping. But No one was covering the bag. Jenkins goes back to third, and it's 2 outs here. Or 1 out.
So we've got a final from the backfield, the 4-3 walk-off. The Bootleggers over the Rush, so a little bit of an upset there with the Bootleggers taking it over the Rush.
Bootleggers and Rush, that was one of the better games of the year over there on the backfield. 2 close ones. China got their first win in a while earlier. First pitch to Nathan Wilson. Catches the bottom of the zone. China had a go-ahead triple, and then Owen Stevenson came in with a home run to put them ahead 11-8. Now it's 7-2 here. Haymakers up on the Bombers, and Nathan Wilson with a 1-1 count. 1 out, 2 runners on. Again, it's Daniel Jenkins. He's on third, reached on a walk. Bobby Irving had the RBI double, and he's got Michael Carlin running for him. He's on second base, and after Asher Friedman grounded out to third base, 2 on, 1 out. One-two pitch from Wilson, and that hits him. Wilson hits, or Wynn hits Wilson to load the bases. And in his first inning where he's really had any traffic, it seems like we might be getting close to the end of the road for Joseph Wynn. His 80th pitch of the day coming up. Haymakers have a man starting to warm up in the bullpen, so it looks like this inning will be Wynn's. Fastball upstairs, ball 1 to the leadoff man, Reese Varner. Or to Reese Vassar. Vassar, 1-0 pitch. Chopper to third. That's going to get through for a hit. 1 run will score. Runners move 90 feet. And it's 7-3 now. Daniel Jenkins comes in to score. Michael Carlin to third. Nathan Wilson to second after the RBI single by Reese Vassar. His second hit of the day.
Every hit this inning has recorded an RBI now for the Bombers, so 3 runs on 3 hits here in the 5th.
And after what was a really quick warm-up, looks like we might have a new pitcher coming in. There's a meeting on the mound, and we've got a pitcher walking in from the bullpen. Whether or not they call down to him is a different question. Joseph Wynn is still standing on the mound right now. There's going to be some form of change right now. We've got players walking on and off.
Looks like a defensive change.
Looks like it's purely defensive. So no pitching change here. Joseph Wynn still in control of the inning. It's 7-3 here in the top of the 5th. Bombers held without a hit until this inning. Just a couple of walks. Or they're held to 1 hit until this inning. A couple of walks. Looks like that's Savon Battle going into center field.
There's changes all over the place being made right now. There's bodies running to and from the field, and I think we're going to have to make a lot of defensive changes coming up next time we see everyone's numbers where they go.
Savon Battle in center field. That's all I've got so far. We'll figure out the rest of the changes, but the first pitch to Joe Licari upstairs for a ball. Looks like that's not Licari. We've got maybe a pinch hitter here. 1-0 pitch. I'm sorry, that is Licari just Didn't see the number perfectly, but it's 1-1 now after he fouls that one down the right field line. 1-1, 1 out, bases loaded for the Bombers. Really the first time they've had anything going on offense. Held to just one hit through the first 4 innings. Here's the pitch, almost gets away from Tokushima. Joseph Wynn worked through the first 4 scoreless, just allowing 1 hit. He walked a couple batters. The control did get away from him, hadn't bit him until this inning. 2-1 pitch almost hits Lakari, and our home plate umpire is going to say that got a piece of him. He'll go to first. Coming in to score is Daniel Jenkins. Or sorry, that's Michael Carlin coming in to score. He's the 4th run of the inning. Going to third is Nathan Wilson. To second is Reese Vassar. Over to first is Joe Lakari after he got hit. Another free pass for the Bombers. Joe Thornton coming up. 0 for 1 with a walk. Thornton took a big rip in that. Wanted to send that one all the way to the high school. Thornton with the bases loaded could change the game here with one swing. 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the first base line. Throw down to second. Gets away. Nobody's out. 2 are going to come in to score. Runners on first and second after the throwing error by Charlie Wooden. The throwing error by Rocha. And Joe Thornton gets on a miracle. It's 7-6 now. Nathan Wilson came in to score. Reese Vassar came in to score. Joe Lakari on second base now. And the first pitch to Charlie Wooden is outside for a ball. If Wooden would reach, that means Barros would come up and the Bombers will have batted around. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's strike 1. And what a change for the Bombers, who, again, coming into the game, won 2 in a row against a desperate Haymakers team. They've lost 5 in a row. Haymakers get out to a 7-0 lead. Bunt by Wooden. Throw down to, hesitates at first. Only the throw down to first now. That gets Wooden with plenty of time, but he moves the runners over. Runners on second and third now. And it's Joe Barros hitting again. He led off the inning with a double. '11th hitter of the inning for the Bombers. After Tokushima tried to throw to third, had no chance at getting Joe Lakari. Throws down to first, gets Wooden in time, and the 1-0 pitch. Inside, ball 2 to Joe Barros. Barros with a double, he scored. He's got a walk in the second inning. Did not score there. 2-0 pitch. Outside, ball 3. And after Joseph Wynn, again, was dominant through the first 3, really worked through not having the best stuff, not having all of his accuracy there. He's at 100 pitches here. 3-0 pitch, fouled back into Tokushima's glove. 3-1 count, 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position. And it's a 6-7 game. Bombers just down by 1 run. 3-1 pitch. Off the end of the bat. Slow roller to short. Throw down to first. In time to end the inning. 6-3 putout, but it's a whole new game now. Bombers put up 6 in the 5th. We'll go to the bottom of the inning. Haymakers just a 1-run lead now here on the PSCL network.
How do you define adventure? Riding the world's largest rotating tram car? taking in SoCal's awe-inspiring views, exploring over 50 miles of pristine wilderness, enjoying casual or fine dining at 8,500 feet, discovering our history, experiencing our scenic trails, getting that perfect souvenir. Whatever your adventure, you'll find it at the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. Adventure at its peak. Begin your adventure at pstramway.com.
It's a family setting, you know, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
We just got our best ever ratings from U.S. News and World Report. We're the #1 hospital in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. High performing in 17 common procedures from joint replacements to heart attack care. And for the first time, national ranking as high performing in 3 adult specialties. We're proud of these ratings, but what matters most, as always, is how we rate with you. Learn more at eisenhowerhealth.org/awards.
Bottom of the 5th inning and a whole new ball game here in Palm Springs. Bombers put up 6 in the top of the 5th. And now it's Manny Liberty coming back out for his 2nd inning of work.
He can breathe really freely now that his team's within 1 run. Obviously still some work to do.
Liberty facing off against Joseph Rocha. It's a 1-1 count. So Rocha, who had an RBI single in the first, flew out to left in the 3rd. And here he is with no one on and a 1-run lead now. Chopper to second base, throw down to first, in time 4-3 putout, quick first out for Manny Liberty.
That's really what you want to do if you're the pitcher on the mound now. Your team just put up a 6th spot. And now you want to get your offense back out there rolling again quicker.
And how good does that have to feel for Liberty coming in for Solar after 3 innings? You allow 4 runs, and after allowing 4, your team comes up and puts up 6 and gets them right back into the game immediately.
And Solar would love them to come back and tie this one up at the least, so he gets the no decision.
Carson Ledbetter with an 0-1 count, watches ball 1 inside. Right now, Solar with the no decision. Or Solar in line for the loss. He gave up the first 3 runs. Liberty in line for a no decision right now. Behind 2-1. Fastball gets a swing and a miss by Ledbetter. Ledbetter singled in the first, walked in the 4th inning, and scored. After him is Aiden Cardoza. 2-2 pitch. Fouled back off the net. Again, for those of you joining us, it's 7-6 here in the bottom of the 5th. Haymakers came out with 3 in the first, put up 4 in the 4th, but the Bombers exploded in the top of the 5th, putting up 6 runs, and that one almost hits Ledbetter.
I don't know how it didn't hit Ledbetter. I don't know if it went between the wickets or if it just missed the back foot.
Either way, it's a full count with 1 out. Nobody on right now for the Haymakers. Pitch by Liberty. Inside, ball 4. 1 out walk. 2nd of the day for Ledbetter. And Aiden Cardoza coming up with 1 on and 1 out. Looks like it's actually a pinch hitter for Cardoza. Looks like it's Caleb Montemayor coming in. And he takes strike 1. Caleb Montemare out of Highland High School. Montemare takes ball one outside. It's 2-0. Pitch by Liberty, upstairs 3-0. .30 pitch to Montemare, inside, ball 4. Caleb Montemare goes to first. We've got Carson Ledbetter on second. And we'll take time as BJ Tokushima comes up to hit with 2 on and 1 out. Back-to-back walks. Have 2 on for the number 9 hitter for the Haymakers. And he's got a chance to give them some insurance. Still ahead 7-6. First pitch catches the zone.
Looks like Chet Robinson going to warm up in the Bombers bullpen.
Chet Robinson in line to be the third pitcher of the game, as that one's checked on, but he went around. Tokushima down 0-2 already. Just 1 out, though. Runners on first and second. It's Montemare on first, Ledbetter on second. Back-to-back walks after the 4-3 putout by Rocha led off the bottom of the 5th inning. Going to take a look back at second after that move by Liberty. But Ledbetter diving back in time, no throw, still 0-2. 0-2, 1 out. It's a 1-run game. Here's the pitch. Off the hands, short fly ball. Caught by Vassar up the middle. It's 2 outs. Vassar's had a busy day over there at second base. And Aaron Garcia hitting for the 2nd inning in a row. The Bombers sent 11 to the plate last inning. The Haymakers sent 9. But the Bombers scored 6 and turned a 7-run game into a 7-6 1-run nail-biter. Here there's 2 outs, two runners on in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch almost gets away from Irving. BJ Tokushima, or Aaron Garcia, up with 2 outs, and he's ahead 2-0. Garcia had the RBI single last inning. And watches ball 3. Dangerous spot here for Manny Liberty. Down 3-0 to the 10 hitter. If he walks him, it's the top of the lineup due up with bases loaded. 3-0 pitch. Outside, but gets the call. Garcia threw his bat back. He thought it was ball 4. Has to go back and pick it up. Tolentino hands it to him, and Garcia taking a look at the bat, stepping back into the box. Ahead 3-1. Here's the pitch. Off the end of the bat, short chopper to third. It's a full count now. Chopper to first base. Went foul.
That was a purely defensive swing after you see a strike called that was well outside. Then you don't know if it's going to be a strike called if you don't chase it the next time, so he opts to throw the bat head out there and just poke it foul.
It was a wide first strike call, and that one was even wider. He stuck it out. Runners will go, but that's a swing and a miss. Liberty gets out of the jam, strikes out Aaron Garcia. And it's the 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up for the Bombers going into the top of the 6th. We'll be right back. It's a 1-1 One-run ball game. Don't go anywhere.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
One-run ball game here in Palm Springs, top of the 6th inning. Bombers put up 6 in the last inning, top of the 5th. And it's now 7-6. Bombers still down, but they're not out of it yet. Caden Egebraden going to lead things off against a new man on the mound. Joseph Wynn's day is done. And in comes Sebastian Encarnacion. Big righty kicks and deals, and that's a breaking ball for strike one. Ahead 0-2 after a cutter and curveball. Encarnacion out of University of Health Sciences and Pharmacy. Ahead 0-2 against Caden Egebraden. Almost got a check swing there on a curveball that wasn't even close, in the dirt. Went about 58 feet, and Tokushima had to jump after that to keep it in front of him. 1-2 count against Caden Egebraden, who's 0 for 1. He walked and scored last inning, though. 1-1 pitch, looking down for first. Did not go around. It's 2-2. .87 on the fastball right there. Encarnacion with the 2-2 pitch. Almost caught the corner, but 87 away. Can't get the call. It's 3-2. Egebraden has worked Encarnacion's first count full with no outs here in the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Leadoff walk for the Bombers. 3rd inning in a row with the leadoff batter on.
Got to be tough. You thought you had to strike out it earlier in the at-bat and then give up the walk to Egebraden. Now you got to face Jenkins with a runner on.
Daniel Jenkins coming up. Hasn't registered an at-bat. He's got 2 plate appearances, 2 walks. He scored 1 run. And if he can get an RBI right here, it'll be a tie ball game. With Egebraden at first, he squares up to bunt, and that's going to go foul. Bombers trying to play small ball here, trying to manufacture some runs, looking for their 4th win of the year, 3rd win in a row. It would be their 4th win in their last 5 games. Going against the Haymakers, who coming in fairly desperate today. Lost their last 5 in a row. 0-1 pitch. Tried to throw down to first. He's going to throw down late. That's bobbled. Rocha couldn't corral it in. Caden Egebraden was sliding back in, though. He was safe. Rocha keeps it close enough, though. It's 1-1 now. Daniel Jenkins against Sebastian Encarnacion, who coming into the day, he's pitched 8 innings across 4 appearances, and it's been a mixed bag. 2 scoreless and 2 really tough outings. His last one against the Blue Sox. 1-1 pitch. Squares around to bunt. Tokushima thinks about the back pick. Thinks better, though. It's 2-1. Two-one pitch to Jenkins, and we're having a conversation with the umpire. Actually, it's 1-2 now. Jenkins couldn't get the bat out of the zone in time. 1-2 pitch. Encarnacion floats the curveball in, can't get the call though. Curveball just low. A lot of movement on that pitch right there. 2-2 pitch. Fastball down Broadway, freezes him, strike 3. First out of the inning for the Haymakers, and Bobby Irving coming up. Coming off his 2 RBI double last inning that got the rally started. Two RBI double, and then Michael Carlin came around to score as the courtesy runner. First pitch to Irving, outside, ball 1. Good fastball there, good life on it, 85. Coming from Encarnacion, 6'1" righty, 210 pounds. 1-0 pitch. Off the head. That's another free pass off a curveball that just slipped off the bat. Irving looks like he's all right. He'll trot over to first. Another hit by pitch.
Pinch hitter coming up, Harry Colick.
Question of if Irving's going to get that courtesy runner again. Caden Egebraden over to second base. Back-to-back free passes for the Bombers. There's one out here in the bottom of this, or top of the 6th inning. Again, it's a pinch hitter for the Bombers. Coming in for Asher Friedman, it's Harry Colick out of Dakota State at Bono. Harry Colick up with 1 out and 2 on. Here's the pitch, gets away from Tokushima, but does a good job to keep that in reach, and no one moves.
I think Egebraden didn't also get the best read off of it. I thought it looked like he might be going, then he thought better of it, and he stayed at second base.
Kind of took 1 or 2 shuffle steps, but broke it down and went back to second base. 1-0 pitch to Colick. Fastball down the middle. Outer half of the zone. Gets the call. It's 1-1, 1 out, 2 runners on. 7-6 ball game. Bombers came back in a flurry in the 5th inning. Here in the top of the 6th. That ball gets away from Tokushima, and both runners are going to advance 90 feet. 2 in scoring position. It's Egebraden at second, or at third. Bobby Irving at second. Or no, that's Michael Carlin. He did come in as the courtesy runner. And Harry Colick, the pinch hitter for Asher Freeman, who was 0 for 2. Struck out in the 3rd, lined out to 3rd. It's a 2-1 pitch from Encarnacion. Ball 3 now. 3-1 pitch, 1 out. Encarnacion set. 2 runners in scoring position, and that's ball 4. He's walked him loaded. Harry Kolek comes up and gets the 3rd free pass of the inning. Bombers still yet to record a hit this inning. It went walk, strikeout, hit by pitch, walk again, and it's bases loaded for Nathan Wilson coming up. Nathan Wilson struck out in the 3rd, hit by pitch last inning. He came around to score. And the first pitch by Encarnacion fouled back. It's been the free passes that have gone to the Bombers, or gone to the Haymakers, that the Bombers have benefited from so far this game.
Bombers only have 4 hits.
4 hits, but 6 runs. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 88. Blows it by just off the zone.
Bombers have only left 4 stranded in total.
Sebastian Encarnacion looking to work out of the early jam. He's loaded the bases with 1 out. He's got 2 strikes against Nathan Wilson. Encarnacion kicks and fires. Called strike 3, first strikeout for Sebastian Encarnacion, and that's a big one right there. It's 2 outs. But bases loaded, and Reese Vassar coming up top of the lineup up for the Bombers with the bases loaded. Tying runner just 90 feet away right now here in the top of the 6th inning. Vassar 2 for 3 right now, and that curveball almost gets away from Tokushima. Throw down to 3rd. Not in time. Good job by Caden Egebright getting back to 3rd base, diving before the tag by Diaz could get him. Reese Vassar had an RBI single last inning, came around to score. He was the 6th run to score. 1-0 pitch. Ball 2, curveball, still upstairs, slipped out of the hand again. Egebrighton, who was fairly sharp to start the inning, cannot find it the last couple batters. He's given a walk, 2 hit by pitches. That one catches the zone. It's strike 1. He walked Egebrighton, struck out Jenkins, walked Bobby Irving, walked Harry Kolek, and struck out Nathan Wilson as it's 3-1 here to Reese Vassar. Bombers trying to turn around their season. Could be their 3rd win in a row. 3-1 pitch. Upstairs, and he's walked him. The tying runner comes in, and it's 7-7 now. Michael Carlin to 3rd. Caden Egebrighton comes in to score. Over to 1st, Reese Vassar. Or Michael Carlin scores. Harry Kolek to 2nd. And it's bases loaded now for Joe Licari. Licari does not have a hit yet, and the Bombers still don't have a hit this inning. 2 outs and strike 1 right down the middle. 87. Couldn't catch more of the plate if he tried. Licari, the 8th batter to come up in an inning where the Bombers were just handed 2 runs, and that's off the end of the bat into short right field. Cowan coming in on it, and he's going to take the 3rd out of the inning. But not before it's tied up. The Bombers are all the way back after being down 7 going into the 5th. Going into the bottom of the 6th, it's 7-7. We'll be right back.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Hey, Power Baseball fans. Looking to hit a home run against pests in your home? Rudy's Pest Control is your winning choice. Rudy's Flex 80/90 Pest Control Plan offers effective and affordable protection with just 5 visits a year instead of the usual 12, so you'll have more time to do what you love. Visit rudyspest.com or call 760-746-PEST and declare, heck no, 12's gotta go. Rudy's Pest Control is your home run choice, so get started today.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Bottom of the 6th inning here in Palm Springs. Stephen Buxton, Cole Pavelio joining you here for Haymakers and Bombers, and it's a tie ball game. Dom Tolentino leading things off here in the 6th against Manny Liberty. Liberty gets a 1-1 strike. It's 1-1 against Tolentino, who's 2 for 3 so far. Has 2 singles. He scored twice. Has an RBI and watches ball 2. Liberty came in after Cam Solar went 3 innings, allowed 3 runs, and Liberty immediately allowed 4, but the Bombers have picked him up in a big way. 6 in the 5th, 1 run in the 6th. But that 1 run coming off of no hits. 5 free passes by the Haymakers, and the Bombers tied it up as that one's high into center field, and Licari will catch that one first out. Fly out to center field leads things to Savon Battle, who's had a couple spectacular defensive plays so far this game. Turned a good double play and leaped up for a massive catch to end the inning. And he gets a first pitch ball from Liberty. It's 1-0, Savon Battle. He's 1 for 2 with a single, a walk, and a run. 1-0 pitch. Lined into short left center field, and going back on it, Friedman will catch it. Ranging back from his shortstop position. It's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Levi Cook coming up. He pinch hit for Park Roeder last inning. Takes ball 1. Had an RBI in his last at-bat. It was a sac fly. Deep enough, though. It scored Dom Tolentino from third. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. If Liberty can work a clean inning here, he's got Joe Thornton and Charlie Wooden to lead things off in the 7th. Swing and a miss. It's strike 2. 1-2 here. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the 6th inning here in Palm Springs. Tie ball game. Bombers trying for their 3rd win in a row. 1-2 pitch. Outside, almost gets away from Irving. Irving's done a great job back there. Both catchers have had to work today. 2-2 pitch. Upstairs. And Cook has worked it full. Levi Cook with the payoff pitch. Fouled. Back and looks like it might get over the net. It does into the right field stands. We'll do it again. We'll have a full count once Manny Liberti gets back to the mound. 7 runs for each team. Haymakers 7 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. Bombers just 4 hits. Full count pitch. Strike 3 on the corner. Fastball got him looking. Levi Cook goes down, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Bombers. They've got a chance to break the tie in the top of the 7th inning. We'll be right back on the PSCL Broadcasting Network. Top of the 7th coming up, tie ball game here in Palm Springs. Top of the 7th inning, it's crunch time here in Palm Springs. Tie ball game. Bombers coming up, and Joe Thornton leading things off. Thornton watches strike 1 from Encarnacion. Thornton, the DH, leading things off. We'll have Wooden coming up next. Joe Barrow due up all this inning. Off the end of the bat, going into left field. That's going to be a leadoff hit for Joe Thornton. First hit of the game for him, and the Bombers have the winning run on base. After, again, they were down 7-0 going into the 5th inning. They put up 6 runs. They just have 5 hits so far today. And then the last inning, they sent 7 to the plate. Or 8 to the plate, 5 free passes. Give them the tying run. Charlie Wooden squares around a bunt, throw down to first. Joe Thornton gets back. Not sure if Wooden got the bat out of the zone in time. 1-0 count on the scoreboard. It's 1-0. To Charlie Wooden. Here's the pitch, squares around a bunt again. It's a strike. Wooden can't get the bunt down, trying to move Joe Thornton over. Trying to get a runner in scoring position for Joe Barros. Barros had a double and scored in the 5th inning. Wooden still without a hit today, 0 for 3. Squares around to bunt again, and it's strike 2. Wooden with 2 strikes, probably not going to bunt here, but he could if he's confident in it. No outs, 1-2 pitch. Joe Thornton on first, and that pitch line down the line, throw down to second. This could be 2 back to first, double play. 3-6-3 double play on a hot shot to first. Great throw by what's not Savon Battle over there at short. Looks like it's number 3 for the Haymakers. That's Levi Cook over there at second, and we've got 2 outs. Swing and a miss to Joe Barros with nobody on. How quickly an inning could change. 0-1 pitch. It's 0-2. Fastball catches the bottom of the zone, 89 from Sebastian Encarnacion. Had 90 on that double play. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Upstairs, almost hits Joe Barros in the head. We've already seen a couple pitches get away from Encarnacion. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss in the dirt, running down to first. Here's the throw from Tokushima, and it's in time. 1-2-3 inning for Sebastian Encarnacion, and the Haymakers coming up with a tie ball game. They're fired up, and they've got Jose Diaz, Augie Cowan, and Joseph Rocha due up with a chance to win it on a walk-off.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Bottom of the 7th inning here in Palm Springs, and at one time, the Bombers were in a really hopeless spot, down 7-0. They've came all the way back, and they're trying to force extras here in Palm Springs. Jose Diaz leading things off for the Haymakers against Manny Liberty in his 4th inning of work. 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. He's ahead 0-2 now. Jose Diaz, he's 2 for 3 so far. A double, a single, 2 RBIs. He's scored once. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and fouls that back. Calling a game that's been back and forth so far. It's been the free passes by the Haymakers that have let the Bombers back into it. And they've got a good chance to take this to extras, but the Haymakers, if they could string together a couple hits, they could break a 5-game skid, and that's not going to help. Foul tip into Irving's glove. Leadoff strikeout. Augie Cowan coming up. He's 0 for 2 so far. He walked in the 3rd inning, a pair of Ks. With 1 out, nobody on. Pitch from Liberty upstairs. It's ball 1. Liberty hasn't been exactly pinpoint. He's missed high a few times, but he's gotten the outs he's needed. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Fastball inside off the hands. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball down at the bottom of the zone. Cowan was looking for something else, and Liberty working with some tempo here. 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, ball 2. Count is even. 2-2 pitch. Chopper to third. Going to be a long throw. Settles his feet. Down to first. We've got 2 outs. Wilson to Wooden on the 5-3 putout. And Joseph Rocha coming up with 2 outs, nobody on. Manny Liberti trying to force the second extra inning game here in the stadium today. Looks like there was a defensive substitution. Joe Thornton at first base. That one's fouled off of Bobby Irving's mask. That can't feel good.
I think it might have gone off John DeCaesar's mask back behind the dish as well. Or might have caught a piece of all of them. Might have caught a piece of just one. Who knows? We don't know because we're not the ones that feel it, luckily.
2 birds with 1 stone, or a player and an umpire with 1 baseball, 1 swing of the bat. 0-1 pitch to Rocha. Swing and miss. Fastball top of the zone. 79, but a lot of movement on that pitch. Rocha trying to slow things down for Liberti, who's been flying through this inning. Working at his pace. He's already set. Kicks and deals, though. 2 pitch. Up at the top of the zone. It's ball 1. Fastball just high there. Rocha trying to take control of the tempo. Liberti already kicking and dealing, and another fastball. It looked like he took a little bit off of that. Could have been a changeup. It's 2-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3. Liberti 1 pitch away from getting back in the dugout, taking this game to extras. Full count pitch. Can't find the zone. It's ball 4. Rocha down to first. Carson Ledbetter coming up. Ledbetter 1 for 1. He's got 2 walks. He scored in the 3rd inning. But nothing more important than Joseph Rocha on first right now. Haymakers trying to snap that 5-game losing streak after they started the season 4-4. Here's the first pitch in the dirt, ball 1. 78. Couldn't get the release point on it, though. Liberti looking for the sign. Here's the pitch. Up and in, ball 1, or ball 2. If Ledbetter could reach, it's going to be Montemeyer on deck. He pinch hit for Aiden Cardoza last inning and walked. 2-0 pitch. Off the hands, fouled back into the stands. 2-1 count, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Tie ball game. Haymakers trying to win it right now. Bombers want to force extras. 2-1 pitch. Off the bat, floater into center field. Should be no big deal, and Lakari takes that for the 3rd out, and we've got extras here in Palm Springs. We'll be right back for the top of the 8th inning and the 2nd extra inning game of the day.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $29.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Back for extras here in Palm Springs. Bombers and Haymakers, 7th inning. Here in Palm Springs Stadium, Stephen Buxton, Cole Pavelio joining you here for our second extra inning game of the day. Caden Egebraden leading off the inning again in the 8th for the Bombers. Haymakers sending out a new man on the mound. It's Lucas Alberoni out of Hope International, reigning national champion. Two-way player, he catches and pitches. After Joseph Wynn went 5 and Carnacion went 2. And here's the first pitch by Alberoni. It's inside for ball 1. Egebraden, Jenkins, and Bobby Irving due up to start the inning. If they can reach Harry Kolluck, he pinch hit for Asher Friedman. He'll be due up. Here's the pitch. Outside. It's 3-0. 3-0 on a day where free passes have changed the game. Down 6-0, or down 7-0 going into the 5th. The Bombers scored 6 in the 5th. Get the first strike there. It's 3-1. 6 in the 5th. And in an inning where they didn't even get a hit, they tie it in the 6th. 3-1 pitch. Catches the corner. It's full now. Alberoni's worked his way back after falling behind 3-1 to the leadoff man, Egebraden, who hasn't had a hit yet today, but he's got 2 walks. 3-2 pitch. Off the end of the bat. Poked out and gets just past a diving Rocha at first base. And when we say that free passes have really changed things, I mean, it has. There's a handful of guys in the Bombers lineup who haven't got on, but they've scored multiple times due to free passes, and there's the 3rd walk of the day for Caden Egebraden. Leadoff walk, and Daniel Jenkins has a runner on first. No outs here in the 6th, or in the 8th. Looked like that pitch got a lot of the zone. 83 at the top corner of the zone. Could have been strike 3, but it's not, and we got a leadoff walk. Daniel Jenkins, another guy, 0 for 1 with 2 walks, and he's scored. Can't find the zone there. It's ball 1. In the dirt, almost got away from Tokushima. Squares around for a bunt down the first baseline. Looks like that's going to go foul.
Trying to hug the line to stay fair until the bag, but about the last 5 to 10 feet, finally rolled foul.
Bombers looking to win their 4th game of the year. It would be their 2nd home win. They've won 2 on the, or second. They've won 1 at home, 2 on the road. Would get their 3rd road win. And the Haymakers trying to not make it 6 in a row. They're 4-9 right now. They've lost their last 5. 1-1 pitch to Daniel Jenkins with 1 on. Squares around to bunt, pulls it back, ball 2. Jose Diaz was crashing in from 3rd, was ready to make a hard throw down to 1st. Maybe even 2nd if Egebraden didn't get the lead. 2-1 pitch, squaring around to bunt, gets it off the end of the bat. In between the mound and the foul line. He'll do its job, though. Egebraden over to second base. Daniel Jenkins on the 1-3 putout. Successful bunt leads to Bobby Irving. Bobby Irving, it's been an adventure for him. He's had to work a lot behind the plate, but he struck out once, has an RBI, or has a 2 RBI double, and he scored after being hit by a pitch in that 6th inning. Watches ball 1 outside. Tokushima doing a good job keeping it with him. 1-0 count, 1 out here in Palm Springs. top of the 8th inning here. We've got Caden Egebraden on second base. That almost hits Bobby Irving again. Breaking ball slips out of Alberoni's hands. And it's 2-0. Alberoni kicks and fires. Irving watches strike one. Second extra inning game of the day here. That fastball just outside but got the call. Two-one pitch. Irving swings and fouls it back. Again, 7-7 ball game in extras here, top of the 8th inning. Bombers started off winless. They've won 3 of their last 4, trying to make it 4 of their last 5. Two-one pitch. Outside, gets away from Tokushima. Egebraden's going to end up at third. It's a full count now. Again, a day where wild pitches, pass balls, and free passes overall, all the mental mistakes have proved so costly in a game that the Haymakers looked like they were going to run away with early on. They took a 7-0 lead, and 7 unanswered runs from the Bombers have tied it. Full count pitch. Outside, ball 4. Runners on the corners. And Harry Kollick coming up. Harry Kollick coming up with 1 out. Runners on first and third. Egebraden at third after the wild pitch. Bobby Irving probably going to be pinch ran for. Looks like he's getting his courtesy runner right there. It's number 19 coming out. That's Daniel Jenkins. Jenkins out there. Kollick at the plate. The important run is Egebraden 90 feet away. Takes a big lead, and Jenkins is running, and that pitch isn't going to fall. Throw down to home. Egebraden's trying, and it gets away, and he scores! Down to second, ball gets away from Tokushima. He's going all the way to third. Throw down to third's going to get him in time. No, it's not throw in there time, but can't make the catch. Diaz bobbles the throw from almost at the dugout. But Egebraden comes in and scores after the sacrifice fly by Harry Kollick. 8-7 here, 2 outs. Runner on third. Nathan Wilson. He struck out. He got hit by a pitch. He struck out twice, but he scored once. With 2 outs. First pitch outside. Again, a game that the Haymakers looked like they were going to take and run away with. Up 7-0. It's 8-7 now in extra innings. Manny Liberti, over 80 pitches out of the bullpen. He allowed the 4 runs in his first inning. Chopper down to second. Throw to first, and that's the inning. But not before Caden Egebraden scores on a wild play. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Manny Liberti looks like he's done for the day. We've got a new pitcher on the mound, and the Bombers are 3 defensive outs away from winning a thriller in extras, coming back from down 7.
Two locations with something for everyone. Stuffed Pizza Bar and Grill.
How do you define
Bottom of the 8th inning, Bombers 3 outs away, up 8-7. 3 outs away from their 4th win of the year. We've got a new pitcher on the mound. It's Harris Robinson. Throwing submarine from the right side now into face-off against Montemeyer, Tokushima, and Aaron Garcia due up. 1-0 pitch inside, almost hits Montemeyer. But what a game so far. The Bombers down 7-0, score 8 unanswered. And Caden Egebraden comes in to score the leading run now as that pitch gets in the zone. It's 2-1. After a sac fly by Kolek, gets away from Tokushima on the play at the plate. That one's poked out. Short right field gets foul into the bullpen. It's 2-2. The throw in from Cowan was in time to get Egebraden, who took what looked like a reckless turn around third, tried to score, and he would have been out if Tokushima held on to the throw. But it's 2-2 now in the 8th inning. Ball 3 outside. Bombers, again, just 3 outs away from their 4th win in their last 5 games. 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed. It's 1 out. Montemeyer goes down swinging. BJ Tokushima up. Tokushima, he's 1 for 3 so far. Had a double in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th. Flew out to second in the 5th. Line drive into left field. That's a hit. 1 runner on for Aaron Garcia. One out, 1 on for the 10-hitter, Aaron Garcia. He's 1 for 3 so far. Flew out to second. Struck out in the 6th. And he had an RBI single in the 4th.
Park Roeder going to run for Tokushima.
Park Roeder, after hitting in the 3-hole, got pinch hit for Levi Cook, and there's strike 1. He's running for Tokushima. But the only important run is Aaron Garcia at the plate right now. Tying run at first, winning run at the plate. Swing and a miss, it's strike 2. The Bombers 2 outs away, 1 ground ball away from their 4th win in their last 5 games after having no wins to start the season. And Roeder's going to run, and he takes second base with ease. It's 1-2 now. Roeder on second base after they didn't even look at him. 1-2 pitch. Chopper to third. Throw down to first, in time to get him. Thinks about going to third. Roeder will stay at second. Joe Thornton was ready to gun him down at third. Thornton thought better, so it's 2 outs. 2 outs and Dom Tolentino up. The leadoff man, he's 2 for 4 so far. He's scored twice, had an RBI single in the 4th. 2 outs. Tying runner on second base, and he's down 0-1. 0-1 against Harris Robinson. Here's the pitch. Off the end of the bat, it's 0-2 now. Bombers down to their final out. 1 out away from getting that win. Haymakers One strike away from their 6th loss in a row. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. And how just a couple of games could change a season. 1-2 pitch. Chopper to the third, gets over into left field. Coming around to score. Here's the throw, and it's not in time. Tie game. Park Roeder scores from first, and all the way to third is Dom Tolentino. After the throw from Barros, gets away from Irving all the way to the backstop on a single and an error. It's a tie game. Joe Thornton's on the mound talking to Robinson. There's going to be an intentional walk. Savon Battle goes to first. And it's going to be Levi Cook. Levi Cook with 2 runners on and 2 outs. And it looks like they might walk Cook too. Yeah, they're going to walk. The bases loaded, so there's the force out everywhere. Levi Cook to first. Savon Battle to second. Dom Tolentino at third. He's the only run that matters now. Jose Diaz could be the hero today for the Haymakers, who were ahead 7-0 and allowed 8 unanswered runs to score. Looked like they were going to run away with the game, and the Bombers came screaming back. Scored 1 this inning, and that's going to go foul down the right field line. Jose Diaz, 2 for 4 so far today, with 2 RBIs, reached on a fielder's choice in the first, a double in the third, a single in the fourth, and struck out in the 7th. But here in the 8th, none of that matters. It's an 8-8 ball game. 0-1 pitch from Robinson. Outside, ball 1. Bases loaded. Irving needs to keep everything close. If anything gets by him, that's the game. If anything gets into the outfield, that's the game. 1-1 pitch. Gets by Irving, but it's fouled off. Just got a piece of it, so it's a foul ball, not a swinging strike. It's 1-2 with 2 outs here in Palm Springs. 8-8 ball game here in the bottom of the 8th. Both teams have scored. Robinson with the 1-2 pitch. Down and out, ball 2. Deuces Wild here in the 8th. 2-2, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Robinson trying to work a magic act. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Robinson with what could be the last pitch of the game. The Haymakers have at least guaranteed a 9th inning. Robinson trying to take it to the 9th inning and trying to pick off Savon Battle, who was caught off the bag, but Asher Friedman wasn't there. Full count pitch. Chopper up the middle. If they can get the out, throw down to first in time. 6-3 put out to take us to the 9th inning. It's an 8-8 ball game here in Palm Springs. We'll be back.
Hey, Power Baseball fans. Looking to hit a home run against pests in your home? Rudy's Pest Control is your winning choice. Rudy's Flex 80/90 Pest Control Plan offers effective and affordable protection with just 5 visits a year instead of the usual 12, so you'll have more time to do what you love. Visit rudyspest.com or call 760-746-PEST and declare, heck no, 12's gotta go. Rudy's Pest Control is your home run choice, so get started today.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Family setting, you know, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
Going into inning 9 here in Palm Springs, we've got extras for the second game in a row here on the PSCL Broadcasting Network. Again, just like the last game, we'll start with a runner on second and one out. It's going to be Wilson on second for the Bombers, and Lucas Alberoni going out for his second inning of work. Looking to send the Haymakers into the bottom of the ninth inning with a chance to walk it off. Bombers started off down 7 runs in the 5th. They scored 6 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, or 1 in the 8th, and it's 8-8 here. Here's the pitch from Alberoni. It's up and in. Ball 1. Looks like it's Vassar leading things off. Top of the lineup up for the Bombers. Vassar gets hit by that one. Second pitch of the at-bat. Another free pass, and what's been the story of the game so far shows its head again. Another hit by pitch. And Vassar leads off the 9th inning. There's 2 on with 1 out. Vassar to first, Wilson on second, Licari at the plate. Again against Lucas Alberoni. Licari taking a moderate lead at second. First pitch to Alberoni, or to Licari. And that's a great bunt that gets down the line. It's going to be bases loaded. Some small ball from the Bombers have him with bases loaded, 1 out. And a sac fly here by Joe Thornton could put them ahead. Joe Thornton coming up with the bases loaded. Alberoni's first pitch in the dirt. It's ball 1. Thornton so far, he has 1 hit on the day. He's 1 for 4. Or 1 for 3. He had a walk in the 4th inning, a single in the 7th inning. And right here he's got a 2-ball, no strike count with the bases loaded, 1 out here in the top of the 9th inning. Bombers looking to take their 5th or 4th win in their last 5 games. Trying to send the Haymakers down with their 6th loss in a row. 2-0 pitch. Thornton watches ball 3. Quick meeting at the mound by Tokushima, trying to settle down Lucas Alberoni. Right now, the runner that matters is Wilson at third. If Wilson scores, we'll go into the bottom of the 9th. And the Haymakers will need 2. 3-1 pitch catches the top of the zone. Good fastball up and away, but catches a lot of the zone right there. It's 3-1. Here's the pitch. Chopper to first. This could be two. Throw down to home. In time. Back to first. Double play out of the inning. Lucas Alberoni works a magic act. We're going to the bottom of the 9th inning. As long as there is no overturned call, Bombers not happy with it. They're going to talk to the umpires, try and plead their case. But as of now, we're going to the bottom of the 9th inning. Both Bombers runners still standing on base.
I think what they're discussing here is if Thornton got in the throwing lane of the first baseman or if he left the running lane is what the discussion is. And if the bases would still be loaded, it looks like Thornton is out.
And he is out, so Lucas Alberoni works a magic act, gets out of the bases loaded, 1-out jam. And back out for the bottom of the 9th inning is Harris Robinson. Haymakers trying to send the team home happy, trying to crush the Bombers' dreams of winning 4 of their last 5, trying to end the 5-game losing streak. We'll be back for the bottom of the 9th inning.
Hey, Power Baseball fans. Looking to hit a home run against pests in your home? Rudy's Pest Control is your winning choice. Rudy's Flex 80/90 Pest Control Plan offers effective and affordable protection with just 5 visits a year instead of the usual 12, so you'll have more time to do what you love. Visit rudyspest.com or call 760-746-PEST and declare, heck no, 12's gotta go. Rudy's Pest Control is your home run choice, so get started today.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude.
Bottom of the 9th inning, second extra inning game of the afternoon here for the PSCL. Stephen Buxton, Cole Pavelio joining you here, and it's Augie Cowan leading things off in the bottom of the 9th for the Haymakers. Cowan's going to get intentionally walked, it looks like, trying to force the out everywhere. So he'll be intentionally walked. We've got a runner on second. We've got a runner on second. We've got Augie Cowan on first. We'll get you the number for that runner on second, and Joseph Rocha to lead things off with 1 out here in the 9th. Again, we're starting with a runner on second and 1 out, just as we did in the last game, 2 games, or in the last game and in the last inning. 8-8 Haymakers and Bombers. Here's the pitch to Rocha, fouled back. It's 1-1. Got number 7 running the bases for the Haymakers. That is James Taylor III. Off the end of the bat, that's going to go foul into the stands. Taylor at third, he will be the winning run if Rocha could get a hit down. You got to be feeling that he'll be running on any contact. Really, any swing, anything that looks close. Taking a big lead at second. 1-1 pitch. Robinson looking back at him. Kicks and fires. Here's the pitch. Popped up into the air. Running after it. That's going to go foul into the stands again. It's 1-2 now. If Rocha can reach, then Carson Ledbetter due up. He's 1 for 2, and he's walked twice. Rocha so far, 1 for 3. He's walked in the 7th, had an RBI single in the 1st, and scored. 1-2 pitch. Robinson's going to check on Taylor at second. Again, Taylor on second. James Taylor on second. We've got Augie Cowan at first, and Rocha swings and misses at that. It's strike 3. He'll go down. We've got 2 outs. Inning started with the intentional walk to Augie Cowan. I think it's the 5th intentional walk we've seen today in PSCL action. And now it's Carson Ledbetter with the game on the line. 2 outs. Swings and misses at the first pitch, down and away, but a strike. Ledbetter against Harris Robinson, working in his second inning. Ahead 0-1. Here's the pitch. Up the middle. That's going to get through. Taylor coming around third. And there will be no throw. Haymakers walk it off in the 9th. Carson Ledbetter, today's hero. Haymakers end the 5-game losing streak and send the Bombers home. After fighting back down 7, they tie it. Go into the 9th, tied 8-8, but the Haymakers win 9-8 here in 9 innings. What a game. We saw a little bit of everything here. Pitching, hitting, strikeouts, miscues defensively. But overall, the Haymakers able to pull through after it looked like the Bombers had them on the ropes. Haymakers with it a little closer than they wanted. Again, they were ahead 7-0 to start, but they're going to go home happy. They're going to go home with their 5th win of the year. And for the Bombers, it's their 10th loss of the year, or 11th loss. They'll move on to 3-11. Haymakers 5-9 now. And for Stephen Buxton, Cole Pavelio, Ethan Gomoko, everyone here for PSCL action this morning, thank you for joining us in the second extra inning game of the day. We'll be back later on for the Power facing off against the Inland Valley Pirates. I'll be on the call with Jace Cisnelli. But for now, we say goodbye and good afternoon. Thank you all for joining us here on the PSCL